We were in St. George at the time. And I think Heidi had butterflies, didn't want to get false hope or whatever. Anyway, he sent her a text or something silly. And I said, "So Heidi, you're telling me he gets home from his mission, and before he spends time with all of his family, he goes into his bed, pulls out his old phone and sends you a message. And he doesn't like you."
I always felt like I kind of had to hold back a little bit, in case you weren't the one. But as soon as he said that he wanted to marry you, I was just like, finally! I can just give her my whole heart and just, bring her in and make her one of our own. And it's like Henderson said, we've been waiting for another daughter. And so grateful for you taking Porter off of our hands. He's your treasure now.
Porter is so sweet. When Heidi was on her mission, and I guess they were writing, and at one point I guess she told him that I was in the hospital. I had gotten really sick, and I just remember that he showed up at the house with roses for me, or tulips. Actually, there were tulips, and I've always loved Porter, but I just was like, wow, he's a good one. He's going to be good for someone someday. So I'm grateful he gets to be my son-in-law, part of our family, and you guys are just awesome together.
I had this crazy idea. I like to run, but I'm not a runner like Heidi. Heidi ran a marathon this fall, if you didn't know, so she's incredible. And there was one night that I was frustrated. The next morning, I was like, dude, I'm gonna run a half marathon tomorrow. And instead of trying to talk me out of it or trying to tell me how dumb I was, the next morning, she made me breakfast. And she said, if you're gonna run a half marathon, you're gonna need some food. So she made me breakfast, and then I went and I didn't run a half marathon, but I ran 9 miles, which was not bad. But she checked on me the whole time, and I just remember calling my mom after, and I was like, Mom, I have never had such a good friend. Someone who really just cares and didn't try and talk me out of it, was just there to support me the whole time. So I'm so excited for Heidi. I'm excited for Porter. Congrats to the both of you. You guys are gonna be incredible.
Okay, so no more of the Heidi fam. We got Porter right here. I was his day one. Let's go. Okay, so if you don't know, Heidi came home from her mission, and she was like, "Oh, I don't know if Porter's the guy." I was like, "Shut up, stop." And she even went as far to date someone else.
Yeah, I did see some posts with Heidi with another guy, and I was about to comment, be like, "That is not Porter."
But I've always been Team Porter. They'll remember there was a party in high school where some other guy was trying to sit next to Porter's girl, and so I made sure that he couldn't sit next to her. Every time he sat next to her, I just sat right in between them. And it's because I was Team Porter from the very beginning.
Porter, I love you. I've been working on this song, so bear with me. No, I was kidding. We're so excited for you, and I don't know if the right word is to be proud or pleased, but it's just been an amazing adventure with you and watching you make all the right decisions.
I am just so grateful that Heidi and Porter found each other, because they're just I don't like to use the word perfect, but they are just a perfect match. They just balance each other so out. He calms her anxieties and all her worries, and just makes her so happy, and that's all that you want in a spouse, is just someone to just make you so happy and just live, laugh, and love life. I know it's super cringe, but I said
it. If you have been able to experience true love for just a moment, in that moment, you've been privileged to see eternity.
No, I don't like it.
Oh, you're so kind.
What are you talking about? This is so good.
Oh, thank
you.
You were so nervous that it wasn't going to be good.
How about you?
I did kiss her already.
Oh, you
So
did.
there's no more kisses.